All right, let's now focus on a story that will be the big one of this week. The International Criminal Court that will on Tuesday deliver a verdict on whether Deputy President William Ruto and radio journalist Joshua Arap Sang have a case to answer on the crimes against humanity charges that they're facing before the court. The verdict, to be delivered in writing at 6 p.m. Kenyan time on Tuesday, may see the prosecution hit a dead end in the Ruto Sang case before the ICC. KTN's Murimi Mwangi explains what is at stake as the court prepares to issue this ruling this week.
How are you?
For close to 5 years now, the International Criminal Court premises at The Hague have been quite a familiar sight for Deputy President William Ruto and radio journalist Joshua Arap Sang.
International Criminal Court is now in session,
where the two are facing crimes against humanity charges of murder, forceful deportation of population and persecution in relation to the 2007-2008 post-poll chaos.
The International Criminal Court is now in session.
But Ruto and Sang are now an extremely anxious lot, probably more than ever before, as a three-judge bench in Trial Chamber 5A of the ICC delivers a verdict which may effectively terminate their cases at 6 p.m. Kenyan time on Tuesday. This in relation to two motions filed separately by the Ruto and Sang defense teams. On one hand, Sang wants the judges to make a determination that he has no case to answer, while Ruto is requesting for a judgment of acquittal. Both motions are founded on the defense team's assertion that the prosecution's case has flopped and that prosecutor Fatou Bensouda has not adduced sufficient evidence linking Ruto and Sang to the 2007-2008 bloodshed.
No case to answer just means, in other words, that you are asking the judgment to be on your favor, that you are innocent. But you know that the burden of proof lies always with the prosecution when it comes to the criminal procedures. And in this case, the prosecutor must prove beyond reasonable doubt, I repeat, that the accused or the perpetrator in this case is, in material case, is guilty. And is guilty because of ABCD.
They could also be asked to go on their defense. From where I'm sitting, I suspect they'll be asked to go on their defense and to produce their witnesses. That's the minimum you do to a prosecution side in order for you to ensure justice. You also need to listen to the other side, to the defense side.
The Tuesday ruling comes barely a month after a 5-judge bench sitting at the ICC appeals chamber blocked the prosecution from using the evidence of 5 witnesses who had recanted their testimonies.
There is what we call a slice of evidence when it comes to the prosecution evidence. But we need again to know the quantum of the evidence, which of course the court is not going to consider how much or how many pieces of evidence the prosecution will adduce, but we look at the entirety of the evidence.
A statement from the Public Affairs Unit of the ICC indicates that the verdict will be delivered in writing and made public on the ICC website and later dispatched to media houses through a press release. The judges have excused Ruto and Sang from being physically present in court. Now, the Tuesday verdict presents an opportunity for the Deputy President and radio journalist Joshua Arap Sang to finally be free from the shackles of the ICC. But should the judges fully or partly reject either of the two motions, then Ruto and Sang still have to make some more trips to The Hague to clear the names of the crimes against humanity. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.